Okay. Guys, welcome to Casey's Kitchen. We are going to be cooking up a unique piece of wild meat that we've never done before. And if you guys followed us along, best season yet this past year, we had multiple times throughout the season where we were able to cut a new piece of wild game that we hadn't ever really done before. If you followed along on our social media pages or on our YouTube channel, you will have seen the rib roll. So the rib roll is something that we learned actually from Cody Kellum, our buddy at Born and Raised Outdoors, when we were in Oregon and we had just killed Casey's Roosevelt bull elk. And it's just a different way to take all of the pieces throughout the ribs and keep them in one connective piece of meat. Other ways of taking rib meat, some people don't take any rib meat at all. Other ways are kind of individually slicing down every rib, and what you end up with are these long strips that typically end up in your burger grind bag. So the rib roll is something a little bit different. We will link the video to episode 58, which is the Nevada mule deer that we'll be cooking today, which kind of shows you the basics of how the rib roll works. But essentially, you start at one end and you just make systematic cuts in and out of every rib. And by the time you get to the end, you have one big piece of meat that you can try to do something unique with. The plan for today is we are going to braise this meat. Rib meat is something that has a lot more connective tissue. There's going to be typically a tougher type of a cut that kind of is going to require a low, slow mentality. We did a post on Instagram, got a ton of great suggestions and ideas on ways to cook this, and we determined probably the easiest and most relatable for everybody is the crock pot. So today we'll go through kind of what we've done to prepare the meat up until this point, get it in the crock pot, and then by the end of this, we've got Casey, Eric, and Logan all here. We're going to be doing some other work today, and later tonight we'll pull it out and see what it tastes like. It's going to be new to us. We've never cooked this before, but we're just excited to try to explore a new cut of meat and a new way to try to take more of the animal out of the field. And again, because it is a little bit of a different cut, you're going to be dealing with some more challenges, which is why we've chosen to braise the meat, which is really blending in liquid and heat and time in just a slow, methodical cook that's going to help break down the connective tissue, the fats, the sinew, the collagen, all the stuff that keeps the ribs together, and hopefully come up with a really unbelievably delicious piece of rib meat that we'll be able to pair with some other things later today. I've been marinating the rib roll for about 2 days. No specialty ingredients required for your marinade. Really pick whatever you have in your house. Basic salt, pepper, seasoning salt, garlic powder, onion powder. We put whole cloves of garlic. We put some beer, some whiskey, some apple juice, and it's just been sitting inside of these disposable Dollar Tree tin containers, and put it in the YETI cooler, and we've let it sit for 2 days. So that is what a rib roll is going to look like. Again, you can see a lot of the white connective tissue, fat, sinew, you name it, however you want to describe it, that holds all that together onto the ribs. And ultimately that's going to end up helping in the cooking process, giving it flavor and texture. All right, so we just cut up a few veggies and lined the bottom of the crock pot, and now we are going to get the rib roll into the pot. Now we're going to take the marinade, add the liquid. Get this thing turned on. Start the cooking process. So this will probably take 5 or 6 hours. Low, slow, and later this evening, we will be able to bite into this piece of meat. All right, it has been 3.5 hours. We've had it in the crock pot. We put it on high just because it was such a large piece of rib roll. And I'm gonna give it a little test, probably spin it around, ladle a little of the good stuff on it, see kind of where we're at. It still feels pretty dense and tough. Hoping that over the next couple hours, it just gets softer, more palatable, but we will see. This is an experiment, so stick around. Welcome back to the kitchen. It has been exactly 8 hours that we have had the rib roll cooking in the slow cooker. We started it on high, did that for about 4 hours, and then we turned it down to low to let it finish off. And so far, it is looking delicious. I've got my helper here, Winston. He's my sous chef, and we're gonna build some rib roll street tacos.
That's yummy.
It looks yummy, huh?
Yeah. Let's go there. John. Let's put that into that. Do it.
A little bit of crumbled cheese.
Yeah.
What's this called?
Hot sauce.
Or
Or
pico.
pico.
Little salad, as he likes to call it. Or cilantro. Touch your rice.
Now we're done.
Not quite. Not quite. Hold on. I'm gonna get a little more rice on here. And now the best part. Hold on. We gotta put the best part on there. Okay, so there is the rib roll mule deer street taco. You ready for this? Thumbs up? We got a thumbs up? Awesome. Appreciate you guys following along today. We will have more wild game cooking videos to come. Some from Casey's Kitchen, maybe some from elsewhere. But thanks for following along. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Dude, it's so good.
That's good. I'm doing a little bit hot sauce.
If we just had flour tortillas, I have them. It'd be better.